My name is Johnnysigs. You can call me the suit if you like, or if you're feeling extra lazy, just leave it as plain old suit. And today is February 21st, 2012, and we're going to be taking a look at a Dota 2 lesson. Today is lesson 2, part 4. And today we're going to be talking about neutral camps. And yes, get over it, I was wearing a bow tie. Deal with it. Alright, yeah, so neutral camps. Let me go ahead and plug in my headphones super fast, just so you guys don't get any weird stereo things. Alright, neutral camps. So neutral camps spawn at the first 30 seconds of the game, and then they'll spawn every minute after that. There's a couple of conditions, though. Creeps will not spawn if there's a unit within the certain area of the creep camp within the next minute mark. So if, for example, the creeps are there, they won't spawn again. If you're there, they won't spawn again. If there's a ward there, they won't spawn again. And if there's dead creeps there, they won't spawn again. Now, although the animation depletes, it still is considered there. So if you kill a camp at, say, 45 seconds, you're going to barely make that window of that minute spawn, because it takes about 15 to 20 seconds for it to actually register that the creep is dead. So you have to be careful with that. And since neutrals will not respawn at the designated time if the unit is in the area, you can pull neutral creeps out of this area and make an additional camp. And this is called camp stacking, and we'll talk about that at the end of the video. So where do creep camps spawn? There's 5 creep camps on each side of the river, plus a 6th that we'll talk about even later, and those are called the Ancients. But there's there's one easy camp. It'll spawn here for the Radiant and here for the Dire, and then there's 2 2 medium camps and 2 heavy camps. So yes. Size relates directly to difficulty. Heavy creep camps are harder, medium creep camps are a little bit easier, and then small creep camps are the easiest, Ancients being the most difficult out of all of those. But again, we won't talk about that until later on in the video, because you really don't deal with Ancients until you get gear, you're a higher level. But so you can go ahead and attack neutral creeps. You get XP off of them, you get gold off of them. They take slightly longer to kill. So we're going to go ahead and kill this group. Hell. And then we're going to put a ward here and show that if there's a ward there, or a creep, or you, or a dead body of a creep, that the camp won't respawn until that's gone. So a really easy way to counter a jungler is to drop a ward right here inside this little like skull box here. Okay. And now normally it would respawn in a minute. It would respawn at 10 or at 11 minutes. That's when it would respawn. But that site ward will prevent them from spawning in that camp until that site ward dies. So you can go ahead and pull creeps out. They have a super long aggro range, so you can pull them out pretty silly far. Silly far. And actually, come to think of it, I don't want that ward there. That was a bad place by me, because it's going to be hard to talk about pulling neutral creeps into lane, and that's going to be there for 6 minutes. So I'm actually going to have to walk upriver now and pull these neutral creeps into the enemy lane, which is going to be super fun. Anyway, let's keep talking about options. You can jungle in Dota 2. Yes, you can. And I'm probably going to die here because I'm silly. Okay. You can jungle in Dota 2. And what are some of the advantages to jungling? Well, it gives your team an additional solo lane for XP and gold, which is always good. You don't have to compete with last hits, so if you're not as good at last hitting or you're a farm-dependent hero, that's something that you can look at doing, as you can jungle. It's easier to gank. Ooh. Go away, creep. Nobody wants you. It's easier to gank when you're always missing. You're always in the woods. You can invade the enemy woods too, so you can get some ganks off on top lane or bot lane, depending on where you spawn. And yeah, I mean, you can pull the lane, and we'll talk about that in a second as well. You can pull the lane, which will help out your laner as well. A couple of heroes that are super good at jungling: Enchantress, Enigma, Nature's Prophet, Chen, Beastmaster, Darkseer, Axe, Lifestealer, who's my favorite jungler. Ursa is another really common one. They're all super strong junglers. Chen and Enchantress and Enigma and Nature's Prophet are all really super good because they create, they're summoners. They create creeps to help you farm in the jungle, so you don't have to take all the aggro damage from the creeps. Looking in my notes. Okay, and the next one that we're going to talk about is actually going to be creep stacking. We're going to talk about pulling the lane out in another video, so I didn't mess that up too bad, but we're going to be talking about creep stacking. Now, earlier in the video, I told you that creeps will spawn every minute, unless there's a ward there, or a unit there, or a creep, or a dead body, or something. But what you can do is you can sit outside the wall here, and you're going to wait until just about, probably, I'd say 45 or 50 is a good number, seconds. And you can stack the creeps inside the neutral camp. Okay, you can see that there's two camps on top of each other in there. And I'm going to pull from this one just to demonstrate. So we have the centaurs in here, or the striers in here now. And I'm just going to go ahead and just pull them out of camp. And hopefully I did this soon enough. A little bit too early, I think, and they're going to get back into their camp spawn. So that was a little bit of a mistake on my part, and now we're going to have to wait. But yeah, like I said, you can stack camps on top of each other, and then when you get up to higher levels of play, once you get up to higher hero levels, you can fight these huge creep groups by yourself and get more XP, get more gold, get more farm, get better. And this is a good way that solo lanes can help. If you're in solo lane and you have a jungler who's out ganking somewhere, you can ask them, do you want me to pull creeps for you? And you can pull the creeps out of lane. And let's go ahead and try to do this super fast. Come here. Come here. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. I don't think they're going to make it. I don't think that one made it. But you can ask somebody, hey, look, do you want me to pull the neutrals for you? And then you can stack the creep camp on top of each other. And I missed it again. Oh my god, I'm terrible at life. I'm sorry, guys. You can ask somebody, hey, look, do you want me to pull creeps for you? You come out of bot lane, you just auto attack the creeps and pull them out. And like I said, about 50 seconds or so is a good time to pull them out, and it'll start to stack the creeps for them so that they can come down and farm up extra hard. Let's do this one last time before I end the video, and then we're going to go to lesson 2, part 6, and talk about kiting into lane. So there's the pull. Let's see if we actually did it this time. And you got to go a decent way out. 3, 2, 1. No, don't do it. Okay. Well, I fail at life. I'm going to try one more time just to get the point across, and then we'll do it. And we'll call it a day. Yes, yes, I fail. Leave the comments. Yes, yes, yes. When did these get here? I don't remember those trees ever being there. True story. Anyway, so yeah. What you can take away from it is neutral camps spawn there. They're the little diamonds on the map. And I lied again. We can't end this video yet. We have to talk about ancients. So let's go ahead and focus. Do it, Sigs. Do it good. Do it good. Do it big. Come on. Let's go, bird. Nope. Can't do it. I fail at life. Okay, let's go talk about ancients. Ancients, you can stack as well. That's something that you can do that's super fun. And it helps out your carries late game. You can farm up pretty well off of ancients. They do give a ton of gold. I believe 250 gold between the three of them. And you again can just pull these out. These guys are super strong. Again, you don't really deal with this. I mean, I'm level 25 with no gear, and it still takes a while to last hit these guys down. 800 life on all of them, I guess. No, yes, no. Some of them they're all magic immune. You can't enchant them. You can't control them. They're ancients. They're like Roshan. They give gold, or a lot more gold than anything else does. That's just something to keep in mind. So, ancients spawn there and there, and again, they're super difficult. Don't go try to tackle them. I know Ursa can do it with a Vladimir's pretty early on, and I know that Lycan can do it pretty early with a Vladimir's as well. But again, they're junglers. They're meant to jungle. So, and there goes the ward finally. So you can see that the centaurs here, or the Stryars. I don't know why I'm saying centaurs. The Stryars will respawn once that ward dies. So good, good, good. Let's try to pull one more time before I fail at life miserably and I get upset. All right, let's go for 55. I think that'll be a good time. So yeah, and let's see, okay, we're not going to fail this time. Good. So there's the minute mark. These creeps are still here. Then they're going to wander back to the camp. You can follow them back. And presto changeo, there's another camp there. So yeah, it's something helpful that you can do for your jungle. You can pull out the creep stacks like that. Again, counter ward inside the little skulls and bones, and they won't spawn there for 6 minutes, which will cripple a jungler pretty hard. It'll force them maybe even up into the opposing woods, which would be super dangerous for them. I'm going to pull them one more time here, just to show you that you can actually triple stack them as well. And then we'll go over to the video. So yes, this video dragged out. If you can take away one thing from this video, it's that if you're jungling, you can stack creeps, which is super useful. You get tons of XP. Don't fight ancients until super late in the game, because you will probably lose. And I failed again on that pull, and I'm not going to wait and waste your time. So that video is that video. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, bow tie. Yes, bow ties are cool. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, which will be coming up right about now.